So I got a $5 towel from Five Below and turned it into something I charge $25 for. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here with Angel B Designs. I'm Angel B. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So if you just got your Poolin EOC07 embroidery machine, I do have a full unboxing video and a separate full review video. Definitely make sure you check those out if you have any questions about the setup or the functions of this machine. We are embroidering a towel today on the Poolin EOC07. I'm going to be using a name design that I made in Embrilliance myself. I will quickly show you guys how I made the design in Embrilliance, and then we'll go ahead and do the full stitch out. But first, let's get into the materials. All right, you guys, so the materials for this project are pretty simple. Of course, we have our Poolin EOC07 machine. This is the towel that I got from Five Below. This one doesn't have a tag on it, but it was like $5.55. It's the American flag. This is the design of it. I have the 7.9 by, I think it's 14 by 14.6 or 14 by 9, something like that. But this is the biggest hoop that comes with the Poolin EOC07. I'm going to be using this hoop today. I have my thread colors. I'm going to do red for the knockdown stitch, and then I'm going to do black for the name. I haven't fully decided if I'm going to do a knockdown stitch or just a name. I think I might just do the name, honestly. So if I just do the name, I will be doing just black. We're going to go over into Embrilliance and we are going to make the design together. And I think I'm just going to do the name, just like a satin stitch with the name, and that will be in black. And then I do have a piece of cutaway stabilizer. This is the HBI brand. I will leave everything linked down below so that you guys can find it. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into Embrilliance real quick, and then we are going to make the name and then start the stitch out. All right, you guys, so I wanted to quickly show you how I made the file. I did decide to omit the knockdown stitch for this one. I did do a knockdown stitch in my previous video where I did the tiles on my multi-needle, but for this one, I wanted to omit it to see if I would like this font without the knockdown stitch. So this font is called Magnolia Script. I am using, it is the Magnolia Script 3. So I got this from Creative Fabrica. It is the Magnolia Script 0.300 is the name of this font. You can get it from Creative Fabrica. If you have a membership with them, you can get it from Etsy. If you don't have a Creative Fabrica membership, you can get it from Etsy as well as a couple different places. But it is called the Magnolia Script 0.300. It comes in different sizes. The 0.300 is the biggest size that I saw on Creative Fabrica. So it does come in a little bit smaller. So let me go ahead and actually delete that, and then I'll do it from scratch with you guys. This hoop I have on my screen is the size of the Poolin. So the 7.9 by 14 point, I think it's 14.6. That's the hoop that I have on my screen here. And then I'm just going to type in capital GAVIN and push enter. Now, what I do like to do is have these letters here connect, not the G and the A, but all of the other letters. I do want them to connect. So I'm going to start with the V here. I'm just going to push the V. And then right here where this green box is, I'm going to push the green box. And then with the arrows on my keyboard, I'm just going to move it over until they are overlapping. And I'm going to do that for all the letters. And then I do want this to be, I want the name to be 11 inches wide. So I am going to make this a little bit bigger, which is not, you're not really supposed to resize these fonts, but I'm going to show you what you can do to kind of account for that. So I just made it a little bit bigger. I don't know if you can tell, like right here, it did get distorted a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and fix that. Under the properties panel here, where the stitch is, this is technically a fill stitch. So where it says fill 0%, we're actually going to take that all the way up to 25. And then you can see that kind of fixed those problems there. And I took it up to 25 because I'm not doing the knockdown stitch. So I do want this to be a nice thick stitch, a nice filled in thick stitch. And that is pretty much it. This is a BX font or a native font. It's typable. If you decide to make it bigger,
do what I just did. Do not make it bigger by a whole lot. I didn't even go a whole inch. When I first typed it out, it was like 10.3 and I took it up to 11. So I didn't even make it bigger by a whole inch. Keep it, it's like, I think the rule is like 10% for stuff like this. The rule is like 10%. And then you can fix it with the under the stitch part, okay? That's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my USB. You guys, for some reason, both of my machines have decided to not connect to my Wi-Fi anymore. I'm really not sure what that problem is. I may have to update them. I have to double check that, but I'm gonna get this onto my USB, get it onto the machine. We're gonna get this hooped and we are gonna start stitching it out.
All right, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get this towel hooped. Trying to figure out where do I want to put the name. I'm probably just going to put it down here at the bottom part here, even though it goes this way. I think I'm just going to put it right here going along the bottom. So I'm just going to take the top off here, and then we're going to place the cutaway stabilizer. And then we're going to place the towel right on top. This should be pretty simple to hoop just because it's not like a, you know, a t-shirt that's going to be folded or anything like that. I don't need any spray to stick it because, again, it's a towel and I can just lay it right on there. And then we're going to take the top and it's going to go right inside of the hoop. And you want to make sure that this is as tight as you can possibly get it. You don't want any unhooping issues while it is stitching. I got to loosen this just a little bit to get the top in there. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to pull it tight just to make sure that it is. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and tighten this back. Again, we do not want this top coming off while it's embroidering. But I think that looks pretty good. Just going to tighten it a little bit here. So we are all hooped. So I'm just going to go ahead and load this onto the machine here. Uh-oh. And it just loads in right, you know, it should just fit right on your bracket system. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and thread the machine. I'm gonna record most of the stitch out. This is a 60-minute stitch out, you guys. It's a Poolin, it's a single needle, but there's no color changes. It's just one name. So I'm gonna start it and it's just gonna go for the full 60 minutes. All right, you guys, so we are all finished with the towel here. This is a very, very super beginner friendly project. It's super simple. It's one color. So especially if you have a single needle, I do have another video where I did this with my multi-needle, but if you have a single needle, this is definitely one of those products that you can pump out quickly. So I originally said it was going to take 60 minutes. It was actually 41 minutes. I mean, that's still kind of long, but nonetheless, you can definitely make several of these a day to sell if you have a single needle, because it only requires one color. I did opt to skip the knockdown stitch for this just because I wanted to see a difference. Like I said, the previous video where I was using my multi-needle, I did it a couple weeks ago. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But in that video, I did use a knockdown stitch. And so for this one, I wanted to try it without the knockdown stitch to see if I would like it. I like them both. I think it came out super, super cute. The knockdown stitch, you could use it. You could omit it. Again, towels are not, they're not super plushy, so it's not necessarily like a need, like you don't need to do it. It's a personal preference. Whereas like for like a plushy blanket, you might need to do it. But for these towels, they're not plushy at all, so it's not necessarily a need. But this is all I have for this video, guys. Hopefully I was able to help you guys out. Like I said, this is super beginner friendly, super easy. If you need a tutorial on unboxing and setting up this machine, I did say it in the intro, but again, I do have that on my channel. So that's not what this video is about, which is why we kind of sped through the actual stitching part of it. So again, if you need, hey, I just opened up my box, what do? I just opened, took it out the box. I have a few other videos of the Poolin 07 on my channel. You can definitely check those out. But that's all I have for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to, I'm hitting my mic. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hype, all that good stuff. Until next time. Bye, guys.